You know, I'm happy doing this the way I am. Others may not be, but, you know, I like to actually look back at my past and, you know, understand exactly how I got to where I am. So that always helps me realize how much I've grown overall as a person. And whatever else you want to consider me. By the way, Mario, you're getting 5 lives. Oh, what the fuck? Come on, man. You gotta show more skill. It'll put me more on my toes. If I get a game over, that'll be interesting to see. Okay, I'll just show how not good I am at this. Oh, boy. Well, challenge myself I shall. Let's make this a little more interesting. Why not? So, anyway, welcome back, everybody, to our Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy 2. This is your host, the MJ406. And, well, you know what it is already. More Green Star hunting! Man, it's like the 12 days of Christmas, except it's 12 episodes of Green Stars. Is it gonna be 12? I don't know, actually. It's probably gonna be less than that, but, you know, we'll find out the hard way. So, either way, go Green Star hunting. You frickin' red plumber asshole. So, yep, it's time to go back to what I've been doing. May as well just go forward with it. So, my whole 5th year of Let's Plays. Well, oh, okay, you're over there. Oh, God, why? Fine. Time to die. Well, your wish has been granted, asshole. Sorry. Okay, well, yeah, my 5th year of LPs, which honestly I thought was probably one of my best years, or like was going to become one of my best years, my personal opinion. Because, well, I was starting to play a lot of games I loved. Or trying to make things more interesting for, yeah, actually I'll just say 4 games I loved. Some unexpectedly, I guess. Well, and well, I guess one of the big things to say of how that year went was the continuation of that Rare-a-thon, which is what I called my Rare Marathon. God! I actually went into a lot of Rare games that year. So I keep forgetting I did actually go into a lot of Rare games that year. But anyway, starting off the year was ending my Rare Marathon. Oh, God! I can't frickin'... Finally! Ugh, man, that was awkward. But yep, anyway, ending off that year. Well, beginning of the year, God, I keep fricking jumbling my thoughts. The Rare-a-thon continued with, you know, Banjo-Tooie, Donkey Kong 64, Blast Corps continuing on, basically till, like, late January or early February. So, yeah, all the projects were actually kind of starting up something new around, like, the same time, which I was actually a big fan of. Which allowed me to kind of do more, another marathon kind of thing, which is why it's set up. But on the side, Mario Party 3 ended, so I did, Super Smash Bros. Brawl events! Because I wanted to continue my run of doing the event matches in the Smash Bros. Games. I even did the co-op ones. Solo, on easy. I mean, at least I got them done, so I was fine with that. Well, it went better than I could say it went for the Wii U one. We can get to that later. But that was fun, at least. So, then I decided, afterwards... Well, actually, I just did a lot of weird Nintendo games afterwards. For the rest of it. That's MJ's channel in a nutshell, pretty much. Lots of weird Nintendo games. Such as game that tries to deny the fact that the Earth is flat. Mario, we went over this. No, it's not flat. Stop trying to make it sound worse. Oh, no, you don't. Well, I did that to myself. You can't kill me, only I can kill me. Why am I not surprised? I really shouldn't be. Oh, I'm glad I have water with me today. But yeah, one of my first projects to start off the year, well, I really wanted to play Super Mario Bros. 3, because I hadn't really played any of the 2D Mario games at that time, so I picked my favorite one. And my favorite version, playing the Game Boy Advance version, Super Mario Advance 4, which basically is Super Mario Bros. 3, but... yeah, it has some modern enhancements to make it easier for younger players, and honestly, I just like that version best. Not to mention, because I was playing the Wii U Virtual Console version, that also had the, it also came with all the e-reader levels. The famed levels of legend. God damn me, I keep dying stupidly! Oh, man. I guess I'm not really on my toes. I'm just as stupid as I've always been. But yeah, I played Super Mario Bros. 3, the Game Boy Advance form, and it's still one of my favorite games. I also thought the LP went smoothly for that one. Oh, so close. Right, I just time this right. There we go, easy peasy. Wasn't that easy? You died twice. Yeah, I know. Shut up. But yeah, that's another one of my LPs I loved because getting to play Mario 3, I really got to reappreciate my love for that game yet again. Well, I'd still say it's my favorite 2D Mario game. Even above Mario World, you idiot. Hey, I like it better, okay? There's more variety. I've been over that already. Besides, what will you know? Going along at the same time as Mario 3, or Mario Advance 4, however the hell you want to call it, we have my second replay, since I finally decided to make that an official thing, instead of just a passion project for Metroid Prime as a whole, where I decided to replay Wario World for Sundays. Well, I do like Treasure, if Mischief Makers wasn't anything to go by. The developer, in case you're wondering what I meant by that. Yes, the developer who did Wario World and Mischief Makers is referred to as Treasure. One of the first ever indie video game developers, actually. And they're Japanese-based. They've been around since the 90s. Kind of weird to think about. Then if you know Gunstar Heroes, you know who, well, Treasure is. Oh, you jumped off way too early! Bro! Stop trying to burn the lives away! I don't need star bits. Why am I going after these things? Just get the green stars! Please! Stop killing yourself! Oh, God. Oh, wow. That is a dick move, though. I'm not going to lie. That's definitely a dick move. You should probably just hang off the ledge and then drop off. That might work better. No! All those lives I got early wasted. But yeah, Replay World happened. I'm happy a lot of people do appreciate that game as small as it is. Also suffers from Luigi Mansion's problems when it first came out on GameCube. It's a short game that... Yep, that is the way to do it. It's a short game that definitely, you know, could have had more potential, but never got to really fulfill it. Still a fun game at the very least. Also going along with them, probably my weakest LP of that year, if I had to say so myself. Metroid Fusion! The sequel to Super Metroid. That was, well, really excited to get to, because I wanted to play more Metroid games, and it had been a while for once, in between. This and Other M, anyway. And, well, it was Fusion. I did not do that LP well. After actually getting more familiar with the game, and, well, last year, in my own personal time, I regret my approach to a lot of that game. It is still a great Metroid game, though. I do really enjoy it. Wow, I can see the green star in the preview. How did I not even notice? Shit. That went alright. And, well, to continue my rare stuff, even though the Rareathon technically ended, after I finished off Super Smash Bros. Brawl events, because I think I was still going on my power trying to do a casual and hardcore thing. Casual was Mario Party, hardcore was Smash Bros. Brawl. So for me, the next hardcore step, the next casual step... Okay, it's right there. Gotcha. You can see the shadow of it. The next casual step was the Rare Replay Snapshots. Kind of a pseudo-sequel to my NES Remix challenges. Because, you know, it was kind of a similar vein. Basically going over a lot of Rare's old classics, and I mean the really retro classics, all the way up to Battletoads Arcade. And, you know, performing some tasks in them. Not quite as in-depth as NES Remix was, but, you know, still fine. And I had my fun with it. Although playing some of the really old Rare games made me realize, geez, some of those old games are very hard to go back to. Sure, a lot of them are very short, too. I feel some strong... what's the word I want to use? I'm trying to say, I feel some, you know, pity? Not pity. A strong sense of commitment. Yeah, there's a nice way to say it. I feel a strong sense of commitment for those that are actually willing to go through all the achievements in Rare Replay. Oh, man. Especially the old games. And the fact that you basically have to get all the achievements practically in all the newer games that are frickin', well, the N64 remastered games, and then everything else beyond Grabbed by the Ghoulies. I'm sorry, what game is that? Grabbed by the Ghoulies. I've never heard of such a thing. It feels like it's honestly supposed to be on a Nintendo console, and just, you know, because they got bought up by Rare, it never made its way over. They basically just decided to rework it to work on the Microsoft Xbox, and well, it shows. It certainly shows. The Rare Replay was fun. I'm trying to think what. Ow! Damn it, Dick. Ended next. So I think Wario World ended because, well, that game was pretty short as it is. And the game I did after that was... Oh god, I hope it wasn't there. It's probably under the floor again, if I know this stage. The Great Star is probably under the floor somewhere. Or it could be past the star, one of the two. At Wario World came my first Kirby game for the channel. Kirby the Amazing Mirror, which is actually still a personal favorite of mine. Because, you know, I know a lot of casual Kirby fans do not actually like the Amazing Mirror because it's, you know, not traditional the way you do most normal Kirby games. Oh, don't you dare ruin this for me, you fuckers! Everything has to resort to a triple jump or nearly dying this stage. What the hell? We have Kirby the Basic Mirror, a basically Metroid-style Kirby game, which I thought was executed kinda well. Yeah, it can be a little weird getting around at times, but honestly, I thought the game was a fun time once you got used to it. Plus, the freedom you had of getting all the powers and actually opening up the map, it worked itself out pretty well that most people could get through the game comfortably. And the fact that it had 4 players and you could all play cooperatively was also a nice, fun addition to the game. Too bad I can only do the single player with the AI, which aren't completely reliable, but, you know, you can still do everything with them, thankfully, including 1 or 2 of the things you needed to do with having everybody around, which was still awkward. But it was fine for what it was. Okay, let's go after Bowser Jr. now. After Metroid Fusion ended, because I forgot that went on longer than I thought it would, I decided to go into the Time Splitters series, since I already did the friggin' Challenger Arcade League stuff for Time Splitters 2. Figured may as well play the main game. Which I also did the co-op version of that, the co-op channel, with my friend King Slayer Koji, but, you know, I actually did my solo mode stuff first, because, well, I didn't know we were going to ever get to it, so I wanted to get it out of the way, just to say I did it. I do still have a shooter series, believe it or not. I did Time Splitters 2, and then Time Splitters Future Perfect, which is the 3rd game, in case you're wondering. And if you're going to ask why I didn't do the first game, here's the thing. The first game didn't really have a campaign, so to speak. It basically had like a mission mode, and that was the solo player stuff. And a lot of the stuff that was similar to that was basically all over what the Arcade League and Challenge modes were in, yeah, Time Splitters 2 and Future Perfect anyway. So yeah, I did both of them in a row because I wanted to get the Time Splitters series knocked out. Oh man, the floor is being worked on. I hope it's going to turn out well. I really do. Oh, I see it behind you, you little shit! Hiding behind you? Damn it, I thought he would be able to find this thing! Bitch, you have no idea how good he is at finding this shit. You find it in the weirdest places. I mean, it's just called hunting, Mario. Jeez. And of course, my biggest LP of that year, I want to say it's my favorite LP, but you know, I have to look back at some of the ones I've done recently to really think about it. Because this one actually started off slower than I initially intended. Then again, it was a blind LP. My personal favorite blind LP. Probably because it was a more casual game to do a blind LP of. And that was Skies of Arcadia Legends. One of the great JRPGs from the poorly misfortunate Sega Dreamcast. And I gotta say, it was definitely one heck of a JRPG. And it's now up there as one of my favorite RPGs. You're gonna go through that whole game blind. I'm very happy I did it that way. I definitely stumbled into the first, like, 20-plus episodes trying to figure out what I was doing. It's another one of those, once I got to the second half, I really found my footing and made the series something special. Well, you know, it was still good since the beginning, but, you know, the grindiness of it could definitely drag the LP down a little bit, because, well, that's JRPG for you. Grindy, and, well, I also wanted to unlock everything, and, well, I looked some of that up ahead of time to see what I need to do to unlock things without spoiling the story of the game. It definitely made the LP drag a little bit because of that. But you know, Skies Arcade Legends, that's a game I'm going to replay on my own sometime. So I haven't played that game since my LP, so it has been over 5 years. I mean, yeah, this is the 5th year, so this is 2017, right? Ow! Yeah, basically. You stumbled on your words and it killed me. Yeah, that's what we'll call that. Stumbling my words so much it killed me. It distracted him. You know, I don't need to use Yoshi, but I'm better off using him. Oh, never mind, I do need to use Yoshi. They don't have those ones home in on you for some reason. Huh. How strange. Yeah, that was probably my big LP of 2017. That took up the vast majority of that year. It was nice to see some of my hardcore fans actually coming back to that series, too. Well, some I consider my hardcore fans now. Then again, the only ones that really considered that were those that came around for F-Zero GX to begin with. Apparently, they really like me playing rare GameCube games. And Skies Arcade Legends is certainly one of those. I was surprised I got it for frickin' like 60, 65 bucks on eBay. Because before that, I was seeing so many copies on there for like 85 or 90. It was nuts. Get for like a little above full price for, you know, a game now. Well, nowadays, less than full price. What a bargain! Oh, thanks a lot, Take-Two and Sony. Bastards. But yep, that went almost a year. And while that was going on, I was trying to make other plans for the rest of my channel. I think, let's see, after Kirby Amazing Mirror ended, I did Pokemon Snap. Technically my first Pokemon game for the channel. Yeah, it took a long time. And it wasn't even a mainline Pokemon game. But, you know, Pokemon Snap was always a nice classic. A great spin-off in the N64 that had a lot of charm to it. And, you know, I did like new Pokemon Snap. Although, I feel like it lost some of its charm with how much they added. At the same time, I still feel like new Pokemon Snap was... Well, I'm happy we got it. That's all I'll really say. I'm happy we got new Pokemon Snap. That was a great idea. I'm glad they did it. I really am. Oh, you're about to get up? I just wanted to use some crutches. Ah, I see you. I see you over there. The shadow tips me off. Oh, yeah, if I haven't said anything about it by now, you can also tell if you're near a green star, you can hear it. It's a nice indication. If you can't find it, usually you can hear it because it emanates with a different sound than other power stars. That's a good way to actually make it so if you can't see it, maybe you'll actually pick up on that and be able to find it. It's nice they thought of a way for you to be able to track these down without too much trouble if you can't actually see it yourself. That's good game design right there. Make exploration actually, you know, make it so it's not as, you know, hard to notice. I appreciate that. And Pokemon Snap was really short, so after Pokemon Snap ended, I did... Ah, right, the original Portal. Games that are not popular on my channel because everybody has played them to death, because Portal is an amazing series of 2 games. Portal 1 was definitely great, though. I loved Portal. More so Portal 2, but, well, I think that's for next year. By the way, Portal 1 was great. Oh, jeez, that thing's high as hell. Decided to triple jump off the block, or long jump off the block. Damn this place. Why did they make everything so hard in this location? Or be even crazier. Triple jump off the coin to get to that. And again, I didn't make it either. Yikes. What the hell do you want me to do here, man? I think I do need to. I just need to get a good running start. Yup, that was it. Jeez, that was painful. But yeah, original Portal was fun as short as it was. I'm glad I got included in Orange Box. And they got released on its own. Because that's a game everybody needs to experience for sure. It's a casual first-person shooter puzzle. Which is a weird combination, but it works so goddamn well. Then again, Valve really knew what they were doing with their games at the time. They really did. Okay, so... Oh, right, how can I forget? After the ending of Rare Replay Snapshots, I ran out of hardcore games. So I decided to instead just say screw it and just go with some spin-off stuff. So call it Spin-Off Saturdays. Or Sideshow still. Sideshow Saturdays, more including spin-offs instead of trying to do a weird whatever the hell I was doing. So I did my sequel to Mario Party 3 Story Mode. Mario Party 4 Story Mode. Which, well, I figured since everybody really enjoyed Mario Party 3 story mode, at least from what I could tell, may as well have gotten started on Mario Party 4. Which I still hate that Mario Party, but, you know, story mode's still fine. It's a good way to experience the whole game. But then it makes you realize how shallow Mario Party 4 actually is. Especially the fact that you have to do it 8 times in a row in order to get everything in the game. Well, you had to do it 6 for Mario Party 3. Yeah, but at least Mario Party 3 was fun. Jeez. I really am not a fan of Mario Party 4, but my story mode run was okay. Although, I am Daisy gets kind of old. Damn it, I thought I could make it! Why do I keep freaking expecting myself to know what I'm doing? Oh, I keep disappointing myself. But yep, Mario Party 4 story, I'm pretty sure went on like as long as Skies Arcade Legends did. It really did. It just didn't stop. I think after that, since I already recorded Time Splitters 3 for my channel, Future Perfect, the campaign, I decided to do the challenge and arcade mode for that game as well. Not quite as popular as 2. Then again, I'm trying to remember. I think people like 2 more. Because I don't know, I guess people thought Time Splitters 2 is more pure than Future Perfect. I don't know. I like the extra content that came along with Future Perfect. I felt like it improved things. I guess I could see from a more retro standpoint, people liking 2 more. I guess the levels in it were better. But hey, both were great shooters, so I got to experience basically the entirety of both those games that year. It was great. Well, I did Challenge and Arcade League. Coming into, oh no, that was going into the year before. Never mind. God damn it, I forget what I'm doing. Do you, like, have a list of moments in front of you? Actually, yes. So it's even a bigger shame that I'm stumbling trying to remember my history. Wow, you suck. Oh yeah, and after, let's see. After the Time Splitters games have ended, speaking of which, I decided to do another rare game, Diddy Kong Racing. Because that was a great racer from the N64. It's basically like Crash Team Racing, but better. Wow, really? Yeah. Crash Team Racing was alright. I mean, it was good. Hell, you could argue it was better than Mario Kart 64. Yet my nostalgia for 64 Mario Kart cannot make me hate it. Because I'm a blind sheep. I do love the tracks in 64 still. That's the only thing that really puts Diddy Kong Racing down for me. The track design was kind of basic. Then again, that's what everything else. Wow, that was impressive. I'm putting my foot down. Oh. You start putting your ass down instead of your foot and it killed you for it. You did it wrong. But yeah, Diddy Kong Racing's track design never really left me impressed. It was the vehicles and the whole campaign that helped it stand out for above Mario Kart 64, I feel, for a lot of people. But it was still a fun racing game. And I definitely liked it. And I want to say all those went on pretty much together until it got towards the tail end of that year. Where, yep, I was getting ready to build up to something special. Which you can really tell once you realize, after I finished Skies Arcade Legends, I decided to finally play my former favorite video game of all time, Super Mario 64. Where we playing it now? We're playing it right now. Oh, okay. And well, that was kind of a build-up to get ready for something in the future. But, oh, right, my dreaded Halloween LP of hell. After Diddy Kong Racing, I decided to go into more rare territory, because I wanted to do a Halloween LP. I thought, hey, there's a rare game I haven't played. I mentioned it earlier in this video, actually. Grabbed by the Ghoulies. I actually did a blind LP of Grabbed by the Ghoulies, because I thought, you know, I may as well give this game a chance and see how it is. And, you know, it was horrible. Oh, it was okay. I can definitely see why people see it's one of the weakest games in Rare's library. It's not a bad game, and some people have found charm in it, but I find it kind of tedious, if anything. It's kind of monotonous. It doesn't really build in anything special. I will say the final boss fight of that game was actually kind of neat how they approached it. But that's really one of the few good things I have to say about it. That's how lacking it is for me. I mean, it was still fun. I just, you know, I don't really see myself going back to it. Oh god, we gotta fall to the floor. There's a better way to do it. Quick decision. Jesus! Quit sacrificing him! Why? I mean, he had it coming. Dude! So uncool! You don't have to keep killing him! Yikes! Such a monster! I actually think that's a compliment. You would. But yeah, I know some people like that LP. I kind of think it's hard to look back on, especially when I was hunting down all the rare books. I mean, you know, if you like the game, that's fine. I just personally find it very hard to go back to, so forgive me if I hate it, okay? Then again, I'm sure a lot of people who are fans of that game have heard that before. Now, are those the last of everything before? Yes, it is! Before the beautiful marathon that Mario 64 is alluding to. I actually managed to play a lot of things so well that a lot of games managed to end around a similar time. I didn't miss a Sunday LP, did I? Yeah, I did Portal. Yeah, I don't think I did miss one. Yep, because after Portal came the beginning of my first Super Mario Super Marathon, which included my Sunday project, New Super Mario Brothers, which is a 2D Mario game I am still a fan of, despite most people's hatred for the New Super Mario Brothers series as a whole. And well, it got me to relive parts of my childhood once again, because, yeah, that was one of the most bought video games of all time. I mean, yeah, it was the first 2D Mario game in a long time, so people were hyped for it. And, you know, as simplistic as it was, it did what it needed to do well enough. It basically modernized the 2D Mario games, in a way. Using some of the assistance they got from doing the, Game Boy Advance ports of the old NES and Super Nintendo Mario games. Which reminds me, I haven't gone to Yoshi's Island at all yet. I want to say this last Green Stars of the Cake, by the way. But yeah, my other projects, I want to say, all started around the same time. Or at least my main two did. Which were, well, the original Super Mario Galaxy. Because, well, how did I go through a Mario Marathon and not include what for a lot of people is the greatest Mario game of all time? As well, yeah, I did that. That was basically what Super Mario 64 was supposed to be a preview for in that context, in case you were curious about that. The original Mario Galaxy. And I also did, please tell this Green Stars here, I'm going to feel like an idiot. MJ, you missed it! God damn it, alright. Well, let's go back to the level. I was going to end the episode on this anyway, so you know what, this is fine. Since I still have to continue my thoughts, I won't time warp yet. Give myself some more time. But yep, I did Super Mario Galaxy, and I finally started my big marathon of Mario RPGs, starting with Mario Luigi Superstar Saga, the first of the Mario Luigi series on the Game Boy Advance that I played for my Wii U, because of course. Why wouldn't I do that? And, yep, it was basically a whole Mario Marathon building up to my 5-year anniversary, because it was my 5th year. You really love your anniversaries, don't you? Hey! Freaking year-end specials are important to me, okay? It's nice to celebrate a whole year. You'd be surprised how fast it goes by as you get older. A year flies by like it's nothing. It's really embarrassing, man. You think a year's passed by, and then you don't realize how much time it actually was. I hate that time speeds up as you get older. It sucks. But yep, and of course, the last game of that Super Mario Super Marathon, the game that was probably the most popular on my channel, and will probably be that way forever. Mario Superstar Baseball. Would you know? I wasn't, honestly, the biggest fan of it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I had a lot of my fun with, you know... Oh, there it is, I had a feeling. I thought about it. I was like, I should probably go beyond the Comet Medal, but nope. I ignored it like a dunce. Damn me. Man, Mario Superstar Baseball. The end of my 5th year is where it debuted. And, well, Mario games pretty much continued on to the end of the year and the beginning of the next year, the 6th year. But, yep, the 6th year is a big celebration year because 5-year anniversary. I do like to do these things, don't you know? Because, of course. Which, speaking of anniversaries, you should probably end this episode here. So, yeah, year 5 was pretty good. But I should probably think of another word to basically classify how year 5 ended. Rare! Huh, yeah, I guess rare. Why not? It was actually good. That's rare. You suck. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay. Well, either way, let's end this episode here. We are making more progress on the green stars. We almost have half of them. God damn it, this can't end fast enough. Yeah, I'm sure for you it can't. But we're almost halfway there. Come back next time. Since we're done going over basically halfway through my frickin' LP years. Well, we go into year 6, a year of celebration. And, well, we can celebrate going after more green stars along the way. Mario, I'm done talking. You can wake up now. You know what? He needs the rest. I've been killing him off a lot lately.